Amendment and the Fifth Amendment, 10th Amendment, 14th Amendment.
All right, let's
Want to
start
go
with the
through them?
first. Freedom of
Yeah.
speech. Why do I hate that?
Yeah, so I'm assuming you support Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when Donald Trump revokes the student visas of pro-Palestinian protesters, that violates their First Amendment rights.
Why did he violate the First Amendment rights? How can you prove he revoked their visas because of speech?
Yeah, because there's a lawsuit that says that he violated the First Amendment, and also these visas were revoked on the basis of First Amendment protected speech.
Okay. And what was the resolution of the lawsuit?
The judge ruled that they violated the First Amendment.
Who violated the First Amendment? Donald Trump did.
The Trump administration, correct?
Because what did they say?
What do you mean? What did they say?
Like, what is your issue with them going to court on that? I don't understand. Where's the foul play? What happened?
The foul play is the violation of the First Amendment. Are you tracking?
Yeah. How were their rights violated? Were they deported?
So the secretary tried to revoke their student visas, which is an adverse action from the government on the basis of their First Amendment protected speech.
Yeah. Marco Rubio has constitutional powers to revoke visas under his
Wait, what
discrepancy.
define? What do you mean constitutional powers? It's a federal statute. The Constitution trumps federal statutes, as you know, and these things have to be within the confines of the Constitution.
Yeah, but he has the right to put anybody up to potentially lose their visas based off of his discretion
Not on
and
the
to take them
basis
to
of not
court.
on the basis of free speech. Like, let's say like the DMV, right? The DMV has the authority to revoke driver's licenses, but they can't do that like on the basis of like your political beliefs or whatever.
Well, that's for the courts to decide.
Sure, yeah, and the court decided they violated the First Amendment.
Okay, but violating would be like, oh, we don't care what the courts say. You're still getting deported. We don't give a shit. That's a violation.
No, the violation is the fact that they did try to do this action, right?
They have the right to try to deport whoever they want to. It's up to the courts to say if it's legal or illegal.
Yeah, and this was a violation of the First Amendment. Yes.
Yeah, but if you were to say they don't care about the First Amendment,
Okay,
he would just
great,
say, I don't care
great,
about the
great, great.
court.
So the Trump admin is violating the First Amendment. You want to go to like the next example of how they disregard the Constitution, or what?
Violating it, it's saying we're deporting you. We don't care what the courts say. Get the military, lock them up, send them
No, but
off.
you agreed that the court ruled that they violated the First Amendment. So do you
Yeah, I
agree
think
with
I've
that
heard that
ruling?
before. The court,
Wait, do you
yeah,
agree with that
the court
ruling?
ruled. Do I agree with it? Yes, I do.
Okay, so the Trump admin violated the First Amendment. Do you want to move on to a different example of the First Amendment if you haven't been convinced yet, or what?
That's not violating the First Amendment.
Okay, so when the court rules that the Trump admin violated the First Amendment, it's not violating the First Amendment. That makes
No,
so much sense, bro.
violating the First Amendment is prohibiting somebody to say what they want and using unilateral authority, even when the courts say you
Yeah,
can't
wait,
do
no, no,
so,
no.
and still following their ideology. Yes,
Wait, so the court ruled that they violated the First Amendment, yes?
I gotta pull up the thing. I don't know what the ruling was.
Okay, so
What
you
was
want me
the
to pull it
ruling?
up?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Let's go to the conclusion.
What was the name of the case?
AAUP versus Rubio. For all these reasons, this court finds as fact and concludes as matter of law that Secretaries Noem and Rubio and their several agents and subordinates acted in concert to misuse the sweeping powers of their respective offices to target non-citizen pro-Palestinians for deportation primarily on account of their First Amendment protected political speech. They did so in order to strike fear into similarly situated non-citizen pro-Palestinian individuals, proactively curbing lawful pro-Palestinian speech and intentionally denying such individuals the freedom of speech that is their right. Moreover, the effect of these targeted deportation proceedings continues unconstitutionally to chill freedom of speech to this day.
And where was this written? Is this in the court documents? Is this what the judge wrote
This
out?
is the judge's decision. Yes, the judge wrote this out in the conclusion of the court case.
The judge wrote this out.
The judge wrote this out. This is Judge William Young's ruling.
And where can I read it?
Look up AAUP versus Rubio, and then look up the summary judgment. And also, before you ask about this,
Who's writing the summary judgment?
the judge.
So where's this website?
What do you mean? Where's this website? It's a court case.
Where are you reading it?
Court. You go on Court Listener.
Court Listener.
Do you know what that is?
No.
Okay, that makes sense. So Court
So
Listener
this
where
is a
you look at-
summarized version
so,
that,
no,
that the
no,
judge
no.
wrote out?
That's not what summary judgment is, like a ruling, the final ruling on something. That's what that means. It's a legal term.
Okay, who wrote and posted that statement?
The judge, Judge William Young.
And Judge William Young.
Yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep, yeah, it's yeah.
Unreal, bro.
Yeah, I know.
This is just sad cope at this point.
Everybody liked the live, send me gifts.
Bro.
If you like how IGP Trey is getting decimated right now on the First Amendment.
He said it was an unconstitutional conspiracy.
Yeah, to violate people's First Amendment rights, yes. Their
Okay.
rights were,
And
their First
what did
Amendment
they
rights were violated.
what did they do once the judge made the ruling?
They didn't appeal it, and then they moved on to the remedies.
But could they have acted as authoritarians and got in the army or the military to deport these people?
They could do anything. They could pew them after this. That doesn't change the ruling that they violated the First Amendment.
Okay, but if they were unconstitutionalists, they wouldn't care about the court hearings.
What? They still violated the First Amendment.
But you're claiming that Trump doesn't care about the Constitution.
Yeah, because he violates amendments. That was my original claim this whole time.
So then why did he listen to the judicial branch?
That doesn't mean he didn't violate the First Amendment.
If you're telling me,
oh, your internet's pooping out.
MAGA mobile. I wonder why like MAGA mobile like deadass is like a real thing. Like I only ever have conservatives like cut out in debate. Is that the running strategy?
It could be. This isn't looking too good for IGP Trey.
Just by the way, if anybody other than William Young wrote that decision, or like on the court listener website, he would have.
He left. He ran, bro. That sucks.
True runner.
You're still in the chat, dude. Come back up. Come back up. Let's talk about it. We can go to different amendments if you're scared to talk about the first. Why do liberal lives always have multiple? Caden hasn't said a single thing to this guy, bro. Okay, well, you're my
Also, yo, trigger tactics, buddy. I'm sorry, MAGA Mobile is just it's such a good zinger, bro. It is.
Wait, is he even requesting it? No, he's not. What's up? Joe Biden loves kids.
Howdy, how are you guys doing?
I am doing well. How are you, bro?
Doing good.
Yeah. So what do you think? Wait, hold on. What do you think that last guy? What do you think about the Trump admin violating the First Amendment of Palestinian protesters?
Oh, that was going to be what I was going to say. I think every single president has disregarded the law, so I don't think it's a unique thing that Trump disregards the law in some places.
Yeah, so my claim is that the Trump admin has a unique disregard for the law, a unique disregard for the Constitution. When has any recent president violated like the First or Fifth Amendments as egregiously as Donald Trump has done?
I mean, we're not going to agree on it, but I kind of think the last guy was pretty egregious.
Yeah, where?
Just the way they handled all the laws around COVID, and then the way, and this next point is definitely not in stone, but then the way they handled social media, like censoring people. And I understand they're private companies, they can do what they want, But I think it was pretty obvious that even Zuckerberg came out and said the government was
Wait, hold on,
pressuring
Caden,
them
wait,
to
hold on.
censor
So wait,
people.
hold on. You realize they won in court over this, right?
Oh, that's my point. I said it's not set in stone that it's
Okay,
like
so
the
yeah, so
government
I
doing it,
deal
but
with
when the
I deal with
government,
facts.
but when the
okay?
government's pressuring the largest social media groups to remove dissenting viewpoints, that's against the First Amendment, whether legally or not. It's
Yeah,
against the First
can you
Amendment.
prove that besides Mark Zuckerberg said this thing on Joe Rogan? Or do you want to refer to the actual court
No,
case
but
that
that's
we or
pretty good proof.
do you want to actually refer to the real court case that we
No,
have
but I'm
that
not
shows
arguing
that
the.
Biden administration won on this?
No, but I'm not trying to argue the legality. They're totally in their right to pressure those those
Buddy,
companies and make them do
my
what they
prompt
want. They're
is
legally allowed to.
my prompt is MAGA hates the law. This is a live to argue the legality. I don't care about your feelings on things. I care about who's violating the law and who isn't. And like I said, Donald Trump is unprecedented in his egregious violations of the First and Fifth Amendments.
Yeah, just don't think it's unique to Donald Trump. I think it's every president. So that's kind of, unless you admit that, then I don't think you're going to get anywhere with the other guests.
But you didn't prove anything. You didn't substantiate anything. You just said, "Oh, I don't care about the legality."
What about COVID? What about all the laws during
feel
COVID?
that COVID.
What about all the laws during COVID? Like the mandatory vaccine. If you don't, then you can't. They were like restricting you from working with like 90% of the jobs in America. And then they just said, if you don't like it, go find another job.
Where was that a violation of the First and Fifth Amendments?
It's a violation of some laws. It might not be the First and Fifth Amendments.
So you're going on a MAGA hates the law
Bro,
live.
I'm not a lawyer. I don't have to have the exact legal code to defend my position.
I'm not a lawyer either. I can cite all of this stuff for you.
But the point
we can talk about the OSHA case if you want, the OSHA Supreme Court case, but I'm sure you haven't read that either, so you don't know why it was even shot down in the first place.
But you're bucking against it like I'm making stuff up. I mean, there's a reason that he won the last election. People are not on board with the way the Democrats were censoring and restricting and handling things. Like people are just not about that.
I care about what the law is and who's violating the law and who's following the law.
What people think is why you're not a good debater, man.
I care about objective facts about the law. Okay, I don't care about what people think. All right, I care about who's violating the law and who isn't, because that's my main prompt right now. Is that MAGA hates the law?
What? Okay, well that's different from hating the law and violating the law. So I need you to at least dial in on which one of those is.
Yes, when I say that MAGA hates the law, I'm saying that Donald Trump, like I said, has a unique proclivity to violating core constitutional values like the First and Fifth Amendments that we haven't seen in any other recent president.
Other than the last guy. But yeah,
you just agreed you don't have any evidence of the last guy doing this, though.
No, I didn't say that at all. You put those words in my mouth. Just because I couldn't list the exact legal code, you're saying that I don't have any evidence.
Well, if we're going to talk about who violated the law, I would like you to bring up some form of court case,
then you need to get off TikTok and go try and debate lawyers or something, man. You think everyone on TikTok's going to come in here and have like the legal case and the case number? Like,
sorry, when I have a debate live that says MAGA hates the law, I expect people who debate me to actually know what the law is, right?
And the exact case number and code. And
I don't need the exact case number. All I'm citing you right now is the First and Fifth Amendment.
Argument, and then you go, "What's the case number to that?" Oh, you don't know the case number? You're making it up.
I'm talking about the First and Fifth Amendments. I don't care. I don't care if you don't have a case or anything. Just give me like an amendment, right?
Yeah, I don't know. You just kind of lose credibility whenever you base your arguments on stuff like that. But either way, this live.
Wait, you think I lose credibility when you come up here?
Yes.
And you're like,
when someone doesn't
Biden broke this law, but I don't even know
the judge and the case number, and then you discredit their comment.
I'm not asking
being
you.
Made up.
I'm not asking you for the judge and the case number. I'm asking you for which law that Biden violated. Because if you're going to come up here and you say Biden violated a law, I want you to be able to cite the law. But you don't. You don't have anything. You just have vibes.
Cool. Well, you just proved exactly what I was trying to say. Either way, this live is actually pretty good live. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. You just discredit anyone that doesn't have like the exact case number, judge name, and documents to like pull up right then.
Just a law. All you have.
So
is
do you not? Well, I
wait.
Guess
all you have is feelings. Like you said yourself. You even said yourself. Social media companies have the right to censor whatever they want. So if you think that the Biden administration violated the First Amendment, give me some sort of evidence for this. But you don't have anything. You just have.
Here's an easy. We can get to the bottom of this. Do you think Biden broke any laws?
Yeah, Biden broke laws. Absolutely.
Okay. Boom. So Democrats have a disregard and hate for the law. We're on the same page. Both presidents do it.
No.
That was literally my entire point. You said name one thing Biden broke the law.
You missed my original point. My original point is that Trump has a unique proclivity to violating our core constitutional rights. Like I said, the First and Fifth Amendments. Joe Biden, he violated Title 42 laws. He violated something with the student loans and affirmative action. I agree that Biden violated some laws, but I'm saying Trump has a unique proclivity to violate
some laws. Trump violated some laws as well. And then we can even go back to Obama.
What was my point? Wait, what was my point? Repeat it back to me real quick, or I'm going to kick you.
So how many American civilians
did
Trump
point did I
drone
just
strike?
Wait, what point did I just make?
How many American civilians did Obama drone strike?
What point did I just make? Tell me.
How many American civilians did Obama drone strike?
Answer my question because you're not responding. What point did I just make?
How many American civilians did Obama drone strike?
You have one more time or I'm dropping you.
All right, well,
what was my point?
Went from 100 viewers to 30 viewers.
What was
so
my
enjoy,
point?
Man.
We actually have 50.
If you don't treat your viewers with respect,
what was my point?
Just keep having shitty
what was
lives.
my point? What was my point? What was my argument?
Oh, it's dropping viewers as we go. Well, I hope you guys can learn how to have a healthy, genuine debate with people, and it will.
I know your argument.
It will actually help
I know
your
argument. I know your argument.
You tried
how about you tell me my argument?
Denying the fact that Biden had committed or violated any laws, brother.
Well, I explicitly said that he violated laws.
I said to both. Listen, I said to both presidents not disregard laws, and you said no.
I said
Trump does.
You said hate.
And then
you said hate
couldn't.
laws. I'm talking about hating laws.
I didn't say hate laws. This is the first time I've even said the word hate in this live.
Because my prompt is hate the law. Okay, I don't think Democrats hate the law. Democrats
but you
violate
said that
the laws occasionally.
Yes,
said that. But my point is, I'm going to say this again, which you can't seem to understand what I'm saying. All right, is that Donald Trump has a unique proclivity to violating our constitutional, our laws that we have in the Constitution, our amendments, right? We don't see that anywhere in the Democratic side.
Oh, but I think that's kind of my point. You're saying it's unique to Trump. My point is no, every president does it. It's not unique. They each just skirt the lines and whatever fits. Did you
just brush over the fact that I said every president violates laws? Did you just brush over that fact, or are you?
Nope. You said it was unique to. You literally said it was unique. To Trump.
I'm saying.
All presidents do it.
Has a unique proclivity to violating laws. Okay. How about this? All right. Let's say I compare two people. All right. One of them gets like 2 speeding tickets, and then one of them is a serial killer. All right. I'm saying one of these people. They both break laws, right? But one of these people hates the laws way more than the other person. And I'm saying Donald Trump hates the laws way more.
Okay, that's an interesting comparison. Let's do a comparison. There's 2 people. One has 5 speeding tickets, and one drone strikes 5 Americans overseas. Do they both have the same disregard for the law?
I'm not defending Obama.
Oh, I thought we were doing silly hypotheticals.
It's not. Wait, my hypothetical was completely
so
valid.
One hypothetical,
you're not tracking what I was saying.
One guy has 5 speeding tickets. One guy drone striked 5 Americans overseas.
You're not tracking what I'm
Are they
saying.
not equal?
Okay. Wait, what point do you think I'm making? Like I said, just say it back to me. Otherwise, I'm gonna kick you.
Bro, you said you were gonna kick me like 5 times already, man.
Okay, I'll kick you then.
Enjoy the dead live.
Fucking dumbass, can't track shit.
Right.
Okay, get Antoine up here. Get Exterminator.
Yeah.
Cook this guy.
So is that what you do to everybody? When they slam you on your neck, you just kick them off the live?
Wait, how did I get slammed on my neck?
He was slamming you. You was trying to say it was unique, and he was explaining how it wasn't, and you said, "You're not tracking. I'm gonna kick you."
Exterminator. Repeat my argument.
No.
Repeat my argument back to me. Repeat my argument back to me since you know it so well. You know it enough to tell me that this guy's slamming me. So
I've been watching y'all for a minute, bro, on this live. You literally just kicked him out after you responded to your argument. You kicked him out.
What was my argument?
Saying it was unique. I came in the last 5 minutes.
Why was it unique?
Trump was. Why was it unique?
Yeah.
Don't know. It don't matter.
Okay, so that's kind of a core part of my argument. Okay, so my argument is that every president violates laws. Okay, I'm not denying this. I'm saying Trump has a unique proclivity to violating our core constitutional rights that we haven't seen in any other president.
Yeah, and he brought up drone strikes.
I don't care.
Okay, so that's not unique.
Drone strikes is not a legal argument. He's not making a legal argument about the drone strikes.
Wait. You say you wasn't going to hold on. You say you wasn't going to defend that. Did you not? I know you're not defending it, but his response was that other presidents break the law and do the same thing.
right?
No.
How is it
No. All my. You're still not tracking.
Why did you kick
Okay.
him now?
Because
Why did
he
you
was
kick
not
him? If you're
tracking
so
either.
right, why did you kick him?
Because he was not tracking
He was
either.
not tracking. It
Okay.
sounds like an
He
excuse.
was not tracking either. Because, like I said, I'm
Well,
gonna
I guess I'm
reiterate
not
this.
tracking. You should kick
I'm
me
gonna
off.
reiterate this again.
I'm
Okay.
not tracking, so you
Con-
should kick me off.
Okay.
Since I'm not tracking. Yeah.
Do you want to debate about Trump's constitutional violations, or do you want to just come up here?
I
and
mean,
bark on-
I mean, I'm not tracking, so you should kick me off, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Bro, I guess if you
I
want
guess
to
I'm
be
not
kicked off,
tracking.
Do you
like, I
want?
don't
Is
know.
this? I'm not gonna let you use this as
I mean,
an
I
excuse
guess
to
I'm just
run.
not tracking. I think you just say that to everybody.
Since you want to use this as an excuse to run, you're gonna stay up here. I'm not gonna kick you. Okay.
I'm running. No. You was running from him. He was slamming you on your neck, and you kicked him off the
He
line.
literally begged, yeah, he literally begged to be
I
kicked.
mean, I'm
Please,
not
I
tracking.
can't debate you. I'm gonna
not tracking
lose
either.
badly. Kick me, host, please.
Are
That's
you on
you right now.
everybody's
That's you,
live
the
to dick
exterminator.
suck, bro? Antono, however you
You
say
keep,
it.
wait, can
You're
hold
on
on.
everybody's
Try that.
live
Try
to
that one more
just
time,
dick
buddy. You
suck.
got it wrong. Try that
You
one more
dick
time,
suck
buddy.
every
You
time.
got
I
it
slammed
wrong.
you on Discord, then you kicked me from your little dick
By the way, I
sucking
never
dick
talked to you on Discord
Discord.
once.
Yes, you did. You're in the
No, I
dick
never talked
sucking
to you on Discord before.
Yes, you are
You're
with
thinking
High
of High
Father.
Father. You're thinking of High
Okay.
Father.
Oh, him too.
Exterminator.
I
Do you
him too.
actually want to talk about the prompt, or do you just want to come up here and be done?
No, I want to talk about how I just hate when liberal TikToks just be kicking people off. I just came off 5 different TikTok lives. I got kicked off every single time. You know what their excuse was?
You do this shit?
You know what their excuse was?
What was their
They
excuse?
wasn't tracking. They wasn't tracking. They're not listening.
No,
they don't
Well,
understand.
then it seems like you have a
Oh, I
chronic
got a-
problem of tracking a conversation.
he
You just
got
have
a
a chronic. You just have
violation.
like a chronic issue, tracking issue. That was a bad stutter.
Oh my god. But every president violates the laws. Every president violates the laws. No shit, bro.
True.
Get this requested back up. Oh my god. Okay, I just cooked like 4 people in a row. If anybody wants to come up and,
Avenge them.
True.
Avenger boys.
Did you debate Joey Biden already?
Yeah,
I did, yeah.
Which, by the
Yeah.
way, he didn't even know why the OSHA court case, or the court case with OSHA was decided in the way it was.
And then he was just coping. He's just coping about not knowing the law. He's like, but I'm not supposed to know every federal statute or every single case when I'm debating on TikTok. That's what, bro. Okay, he's back.
Can I talk to him about Whipple?
No. Okay.
No?
Do you want
Okay.
me to wait, Joe Biden? Are you ready for me to go like 5-0 against you? Do you have any different?
Are you
plans
gonna
this time,
kick
or-
me again, bro? You just went 0-3, had to kick every opposition,
You
and then
literally
claimed
begged to be
a
kicked.
win.
You
That is
literally
the
begged
most
to be
liberal
hold on.
shit
I
I've
kicked
ever
you.
heard
I
of,
kicked
brother.
you because you were purposely not
You
tracking
went
my argument.
0-3, lost to
Joey
every guest,
Biden,
crashed
Joey
out. Then you had to
Biden,
invite 2 of your
Joey
butt
Biden,
buddies up
Joey
here to
Biden.
help your ego.
Wait, have
Like,
they
you are-
argued? Have
you
they
are-
made a single argument?
You,
Have they
yeah,
made a sing-
they were dogpiling the
Okay,
last
let's
guy,
have
bro.
them mute up. Let's
And
have
you
them mute
can't
up, and we
hear
can just
them do it
1v1.
because you're in an echo chamber, bro.
Joey, how about they mute up and we just 1v1?
So now you're 0-4. I went 2-0 against you.
Let's
Have a
1v1.
good day,
Let's
brother.
1v1. Let's 1v1. They can mute up. Do you want to 1v1? They can mute up, bro.
You're 0-4.
Huh?
You're 0-4. You've got 2 butt buddies here.
So you don't want to 1v1? They're muted, bro. They won't talk the whole time.
I'm just here now purely to laugh at you.
Okay.
Purely to laugh at you.
Okay, W. It's like, what is that now? 5-0? 5-0 against these losers, bro?
More cope. It's more cope. It's just more cope.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Terrifying. Okay, let's see if anybody else.
Rita's here. Rita.
Rita, you want me to go 6-0 right now?
No, oh wait, no, I want to debate a MAGA.
Okay.
Wait, Joey, request back up, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
Joey,
Rita
talk
will
to
smoke
me.
you. Yeah,
Joey,
Rita
come
will
debate
smoke
Rita.
I've done it once, I'll do it again.
you. Yeah.
I'll do it.
All right, Rita, you get
Yo.
on his ass, bro.
Are y'all gonna kick
get
me
him.
for a 3rd time?
No, just debate
No,
Rita.
Joey.
Debate Rita.
Joey, talk to me,
Interesting.
okay?
So there's 4 of you, and you want me to
I'll mute
debate
up.
Joey,
against
Wait,
I'm-
just
4
debate
of
Rita.
you.
You're gonna debate Rita. Okay, we're gonna mute up.
But then the moment I make a good point, y'all will come off mute and start yapping like you always do. No.
Dude, they're muted. Hello. They're
Okay,
muted.
actually, I will accept this challenge. In the moment any of you come off mute, I win. Do you agree to that? Nod your head, host. Okay. Where
Okay,
would you like to
Joey.
start, Rita?
Joey, what do you think about the prompt?
Well, the first thing I said to host when I joined was I don't think it's unique to Trump. I think every U.S. president breaks the law.
Okay, I don't disagree with that.
So maybe we have more in common than we don't.
I mean, I voted for Trump, so.
I did too, but here's my one point. Democrats never let me get this out. I think anyone could have beat Trump. If they had an open primary, I literally think any candidate the Democrats chose could have beat Trump.
Maybe. You've got a point. Okay. So do you think Trump is a good president?
Relative to what? To who the last candidate could have been? To the last like 5 presidents?
Yeah, in general.
Yeah, I think so. I'd give him a C plus. He was a B plus
Okay.
last month or like 2 months ago. He's C plus right now. I want to see how he exits this Iran war, and then maybe his rating will go up in my book.
Okay, I see. And would you vote for Trump again? Like hypothetically speaking?
Depending on who his opposition was. Like I just said, I didn't want to vote for Trump in the last one, but when I saw they didn't have a open primary, they snuck them all in, I was like, I cannot. That's just like spitting in the face of democracy.
So you would rather vote for a felon than vote for
a
Kamala?
puppet.
Yeah.
A puppet,
I
yeah.
feel that. I felt the same way.
So yeah, that's where I really think they could have, like Pete Buttigieg would have dog walked Trump. There's so many other candidates would have destroyed Trump, and they picked the one they thought they could control, sneak into a primary, or not a primary, just sneak on the ticket.
Okay.
And little did they know, people are smarter than that and saw right through it.
How was Kamala a puppet?
She did not run in a primary, so she was beholden to the DNC and their will. And that's almost like the definition of a puppet.
Yeah. Wait, sorry, 1 second. Can someone unmute and tell me what I was debating about last time that I like kind of cooked
she
on?
needs help.
No, I don't.
That's a win.
Sedition 6.
That's a win. Thank you, guys.
Seditious 6, okay.
Thank you, host.
Seditious 6. Can you just kind of go into detail just a little?
Yo, host knows this is a rough look for you, bro. And but here's the point. When you just heard me talk, I'm not a crazy right-wing MAGA guy. I'm maybe a little bit, but like,
dude, I'm literally MAGA and I'm talking to you. I'm just trying to be a liberal for a
little
little
more since the others have unmuted. I'm saying that if they would let the opposition talk, they'd kind of see that we have a little bit more in common than not. But
yeah, no, I mean, Lucas, you have to be honest. Like, it doesn't seem like he's far right MAGA.
Okay, now you guys are talking to me, so I'm back on. Okay,
it just seems like,
something that Joey Biden did was he misrepresented my point. Okay, I exclusively admitted to everybody in here that all presidents violate the law. Okay,
we appreciate it.
I agree.
We're back
with
in a moment.
Shut up, Caden.
Okay.
All presidents violate the law. Okay, but I'm saying Trump has a unique proclivity to violating the law more egregiously than previous presidents.
Yeah, that's the part I just kind of kick back on.
Where?
So he agrees with you.
I just don't think it's egregious. I don't think he's doing anything more than other presidents. I would say, actually, my point, and I don't think it's right or wrong, I think his law breaking just gets covered more and like put in your face more in the news. I don't think when other presidents do it, you hear about it until after their administration. And maybe that's just the nature of like the internet and how it's changed in the last 8 years. But
okay, so I'm going to ask you the same question again. Where were the egregious First and Fifth Amendment violations under Joe Biden that equate to Donald Trump?
And I told you, but I couldn't provide the exact laws they broke, so you discredited
my anything.
Exactly. So then we're back to where I am. Since I can't name the exact penal code he's breaking, you say that there's
no, because you did something else when you brought this up. You agreed that the social media censorship from those companies didn't violate the First Amendment.
Yes, they did not. I totally agree.
Okay,
but hang on.
So
now
you're
saying
we would need something else, and you don't seem to have anything else.
Okay, let me just get one more point across. So I couldn't name the exact penal code. So you say no, he didn't break laws. So you're saying now, right now in live, did Joe Biden break any laws while he was president?
Joe Biden broke laws when he was president.
Okay, what laws did he break?
Bro, expanding Title 42, the OSHA mandates, affirmative action.
I need those. What are those laws? What are those actual laws? Because right now you're just saying.
So the OSHA one was an emergency statute that the Supreme Court shot down.
What's the actual law?
Shot down under the major questions doctrine. because it was an expansion of OSHA's authority that wasn't congressionally granted to them. I don't know the specific
you can't
statute,
name
but
the law
I wasn't
either,
asking you for the specific statute. I was just asking you for any sort of substantial evidence.
And I gave
I'm
them
giving
before you kicked me the first time, and I couldn't name the exact penal code, so you discredited my argument.
Where did you say that about OSHA? I would have been fine if you said it expanded OSHA past congressionally approved. I
didn't bring up OSHA. I brought up the COVID limitation and the laws he put there. And since I couldn't
that was
name
OSHA. That's
laws,
OSHA. You don't know anything about it. You would have said OSHA if you knew anything about it, but you don't.
Why did you play dumb and act like I'm just making something up when you yourself just admitted to it?
Because you
you're being
have
disingenuous,
evidence.
and I caught you.
You're being disingenuous by citing information that you don't know. You don't know this stuff.
No,
we can
I
have
don't
a
know
debate.
the exact. I don't know all the details, and then when I listed it, you just acted like it didn't exist.
No.
And then now you just went back and confirmed it.
You didn't have a reason for the OSHA thing, right? You didn't know anything about it. So why should I accept your position on it if you don't have any evidence?
Because it's called a good faith argument, brother.
Okay.
It's good faith argument.
Okay. So what was bad about the OSHA mandates? What was bad about it? What was illegal about it?
There was plenty of legal. Well, see, that's the thing again, too. I don't know what I'm going to. Ugh, you're not a good faith arguer, debater.
How am I not good faith when I'm
you
giving
just try?
I'm
I just was
trying
to
point.
think of a
I know your
response.
point
You
more
made a
than you
stutter.
do.
You made a stutter.
I know your point more than you do, bro. How can you say I'm bad faith when
so
you
then
come
why
up
do
here
you play dumb when I'm trying to make the point, man?
You didn't
like
know,
you
don't
could
know anything.
So here's
you didn't
the
know
point.
anything.
Here's the
Why
thing,
would I
actually?
Why would I accept this? Why would I?
But
accept,
here's the thing.
Why would I
You could
accept that if
actually
you don't know
educate
anything?
me if you could, because then if you tried seeing my perspective and you said, "Oh, that is true," but you could actually change people's way of thinking.
Oh, yes. I'm going to change the mind of somebody named Joey Biden loves kids on TikTok. I'm going to change his mind. He sounds so good faith and open-minded.
Okay, so what? You just came up here to not change anyone's mind and just debate and argue with walls?
I come up here to make people like you look stupid because I know you come up here and engage in bad faith.
Okay, well, there you go, Rita.
If you came up here and engaged in good faith,
you just saw that he just admitted he's not a good faith debater.
I was about
to get to that. He just comes up here to make people angry.
If you came up here and debated me in good faith, I would debate you back in good faith. But people like you are not good faith. You people are bad faith and you are slimy.
I was debating you in good faith and you kicked me 3 times and invited your buddies up, man.
I'm going to embarrass you in front. When has my buddy said anything to you?
Brother, I just made you swear that y'all will stay on mute while I debated Rita and you couldn't help yourself and talked.
Rita
so that's one
example. Rita said something to me. And
no, even before that.
Either.
Even before that. And you just said you come on TikTok to rage bait and make people angry. You're not trying to actually change perspectives. You're literally not a good faith debater.
You just twisted my words completely the most bad faith way possible. What I do is, okay, if somebody wants to come up here and have a good faith back and forth with me,
bro, I'm like 10-0 against you right now. You killed yourself and invited me back up, man.
I'm not done talking, okay? If
Go
somebody
ahead.
comes up and wants to have a good faith conversation with me, I will engage in good faith. No, I will engage in good faith with them. But if somebody like you comes up here in bad faith, I'm going to embarrass you in front of everybody, which I've done like 4 times.
And how'd that work, bro? You have 4 of your buddies up here, and I schooled you.
And they haven't said anything. It's just been us.
You literally had to unmute your mic to help out Rita when she was talking. By the way, I had a good conversation with Rita. Did you notice?
Wait, Rita's MAGA, and Rita is like a bro. Rita is
and
silly.
We had a good conversation. So maybe it's not MAGA that can't debate. Maybe it's you.
So stupid, Joey. I think you are so stupid. That's why I had Rita debate you because I thought it'd be funny to watch you guys go back.
But now you're doing insults. Like when someone's lost an insult, or when someone's lost a debate, they resort to insults. Like
when someone's lost a debate to me, I think that person is going meta. No, that person goes meta and is like, "Well, I don't need the exact law that Donald Trump broke.
But I mean, we were having a good conversation, and then you started making like stuttering noises and insulting people's intelligence. So it's like the definition of
because your intelligence deserves to be insulted. Okay, you're a bad faith person.
Is that why you kept inviting me up,
You're
man?
pretending. No, so I can.
But
keep
notice when I
you.
debated with Rita, it was civil and quiet, and then the moment you unmuted your mic, you just resorted
I got harassment
to,
and bullying because of how bad I'm clapping you right now.
Good, because this live sucks, bro. You have 20 viewers, 10 of them are your butt buddies.
I keep you up so I can keep embarrassing you in front of my audience because it's funny. It's hilarious to see
I went
people
10-0 against you, man.
10-0.
Some people gotta pay for it.
What?
Wait, what was a single point? What was
You're
a single
getting it
point?
for free.
Wait, what was a single point that you won on?
Whenever you have to kick people and insult them,
what's a single point?
When you gotta kick people and insult them, the opposition wins, man.
A single point that you won on.
I just told you.
No, a point in our conversation. Not some meta shit about me kicking you.
When you've got
not
to
some
mute and
meta
kick
shit
people
about
and then
kicking
result
you.
to insults,
What was a
you
single
lose.
point? What was a single point that
I'm
you
10-0 right now. I'm assuming I'll be getting kicked any second now because I'm making you look bad, and whenever I start making you look bad, you get scared and then you start kicking.
What is a single point that you won on? Crickets.
I'm making coffee.
Okay.
Alrighty, bro.
There were like a couple of errors in his argumentation, or we call those fallacies in argumentation.